what you were in for. The second that you leave, I'm tearing down your tapestries. It's funny that you think you're still the king. Damn, I look good with these pomegranate lips. Baby, I don't owe you shit. Karma is a bitch. Fight the same lead in for a kiss and test from these pomegranate lips. Pomegranate lips. Pomegranate, pomegranate lips. Karma is a karma it's Persephone. Pomegranate, pomegranate lips. Karma is a bitch. Been through 9 circles of hell, even track some people down. I can cut right through a soul if the staff don't need a spell. So what gave you the right? I'm the queen of death and life, whether you like it or not. Damn, I look good with these
Pomegranate lips. Hi, Lainey.
you shit.
Karma is a bitch. A yellow stream in this economy. It's gonna be a short one because exam, but also completely different to what I originally had planned. But I'll elaborate in a minute when everyone is turned up. Also, why am I still hosted by Toby? Am I Toby's auto host? Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna check this. If I am, we would. Also, don't you have an exam attendance? I do. Yes. Which is why this is a short stream. Am I genuinely on Toby's auto host? I think I might be. Poggers, we've made it in live chat. We've made it in live. Don't you? Oh wait, hold on. I got distracted. I wanted to tweet out my strand. My strand. There you go. Good at these pomegranate lips. Hold on. I haven't even done everything. I misspelled everything. Oh boy, hold on. You gotta get the intro, boys. You gotta get the intro. Hi chat! Hold on, I'm putting on the music. I don't really know what we're gonna do today because plans very rapidly shifted in the last like 20 minutes, but it's fine. It's chill. Also, apparently we're now on Toby's auto host, which PogChamps, we've made it in life, to be fair. This is why you stay on the grind, chat, even if it's annoying. This is what happens. You stay on the grind and you land on people's auto host. It's great. God. Okay, so I mean, you boys know if you've been following a little while that it was meant to be the CSGO stream today, but very last minute I was checking in with the other people and I was like, is everyone still on for the stream? And it turns out one of the people had an allergic reaction. Nothing super serious, but obviously they couldn't play, and so we were like, okay, we're gonna postpone because I wanted to play with everyone I had originally conceptualized this with. So I did download the game and everything, so it's just probably temporarily postponed, but it might have to be until after TwitchCon because I honestly don't know how streaming is going to be while we are away. So we're just going to hop on the Professor P and I'll talk a little bit about what I've done off stream, not too much. Now it's just going to be yellow rant hour today because chat, you gotta bring back memories of last week to KW. So you're thinking, hello, you're thinking, what the hell is going on? Hold on, let me go home real fast. I need to get sleep. Oh no, actually, it's not quite. It's quite early in the day. We're just gonna run around a little bit as you do if you are. Oh, we should actually get new rockets. Hold on, I should still have rockets at home. But anyways, back to the thought I already expressed. As I don't, you gotta appreciate, I love you boys and being a streamer more than I love watching streams myself, which is why I'm streaming even though there's Stream SMP lore going on. And, you know, my brain is thinking, but I'll watch the VOD later as you do. I've watched like part of it, but everyone started too late. SMH, don't they know that 9 p.m. BST is my time? SMH. Okay, of course, the Catboy moment. You gotta do it. You gotta remind me, chat, by the way, to bring these with, because it's one of the last minute editions. And I have so much to talk about, but we're just gonna probably do a little bit of mining or something, just so I can do something that doesn't require a lot of brain process, because I just want to chat to the boys. Especially at Yellow getting good grades. Good, you know. To be fair, the last 2 grades I got was a 2.0, which is it's like a B plus, and like as 1.0, which is an A plus. Like, no one's coming for me, bro. When shall I remind you to pack it? Probably on the 14th would be lovely, lady. Hi, Bamba. Hi, Leo. Hi, everyone. We're gonna get some. We have some rockets. We have some stuff. So you were thinking, why was that guy on that island? I'll show you. I talked about wanting to do some stuff with villagers, and I started doing just that. It's not quite as elaborate yet, but I did build one thing. Hello? Am I getting attacked by men with bows? How dare? How dare? This is a bad neighborhood. To be fair, this is like the island off the coast of Ereline, which is unused at the moment. I was trying to impulsively get a job, and then I realized I have no idea what a CV is till now. Yeah, no, CVs are terrible. Sitting on the end stream redemption, you butt face. I said it'll be a short stream, probably like only an hour or so. We're just gonna do some mining and chatting. I did learn today. I did study King. I watched a few videos on the topics that are in the exam, and I reviewed the big fat PDF file. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. I get really stressed and panicky with a lot of stuff, but usually it's fine. You have done lots for your CV in your life yet. Yeah, that as well. If you're quite young, you might not have done a lot. But, I don't know, CVs are like a weird magic. I'm not even going to go into it. But, so this island is currently unused, but I realized, as I was scouting out a place to do this, that it's partially hollow. It has this very neat cave. Also, a good immediate exit right here, through here, if you want to put in cargo, like villagers. So I went and I got myself some villagers. As you can see, we're making good progress. This is a rather rudimentary, absolutely manual villager breeder, as you can see right here. It's a bit broken at the back. I just replaced, you know, some of the glass with a block because I accidentally fell in. English CVs from the German one. I presume so, honestly. I don't know. I've done like kind of both styles in the past. And I don't know, some stuff is also kind of changed a lot, I believe, throughout time. Like, used to be a lot more like, you have to have a picture and everything. That's kind of not really super modern anymore, I don't think. But I don't even know. Anyways, villager breeder. So this is a rather rudimentary design, as you can see. It's by Wattles, who I've done the sugarcane farm design of as well. He's one of my go-to guys when it comes to relatively easy and not super, like, mass-used farm designs. Not saying mass-used farm designs are not good, because obviously they are. That's why a lot of people use them. But I do like looking for slightly less frequently used designs. So yeah, this is a very rudimentary farm design. As you can see, these are the 2 villages I imported, and this is the one that's already grown up. I'm going to attempt to do another little breeding experiment because I want to get a couple villagers so we can start having a proper trading hall with like a bunch of different professions and all that kind of shenanigans. So I'm going to drop them some carrots, have some carrots. Oh gosh, have some carrots. There you go. Did they pick them up? They did. PogChamps. So this is like my very rudimentary station. So this is where they're being bred, but I presumably will do the it has this hole so I can just fly out like a burb boy. There you go. So yeah, this island is currently villager breeding island. And I don't really know. Yeah, it's odd, plus what I know, most Central European job applications aren't automated. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but yeah. To the point, this like unused island at the moment is currently my villager breeding program underground, so it's all secure and safe and stuff. I don't really know where we're gonna do the trading hall, or if I'm gonna do the whole zombify and then cure villager thing. I don't know, but this was surprisingly easy. Like, yeah, obviously there's more efficient ways to do it, but this was surprisingly quick. Like, it took me like 20 minutes to set up or something. I mean, to be fair, it took a little bit to get the villagers here, but not as far, because there's actually a village somewhere this direction. Hold on. This direction? That's pretty close. It's only like a short boat ride, and I was thinking, you know what? This is not as bad as I've done in the past, where it's like thousands of blocks. This was like going down a little bit of a hill, immediately into water, and then going up the stream a tad. So it was fine. It was chilling. But yeah, so we're making progress on that. I don't really know like how fast I'm gonna be with this. Oh boy. I feel like it's a bit echoey, but it's sorry, chat. It's because the walls are still a little bit empty. And I'm thinking, chat. I have a thought. And it's an interesting thought. How about we attempt a little bit... Because I mean, I kind of wanted to get like an ocean monument, but I don't really know if I want to do it right now. Questions I ask. I think I just want to go mining, honestly. My boots are about to die. Do I have other boots? Hold on. I do. Let me switch around real fast. Could attempt to get just quartz and nether, but like, I don't really want to. I just want to go mining, honestly. Alright, go on then. We'll take some rockets on hand. We have our totem. We are doing well. We're just gonna scout out a little bit of mining prime real estate. Not because we necessarily need loads of stuff, but just because I want to do something chill while we just have a little bit of a chatterino, as you should. Moonlight, oh my gosh, hi, welcome, hello King. Oh yeah, the first thing I want to talk about real fast is to the few people on my Discord might probably know. If you're not already on the Discord, do join, it's much appreciated. I was thinking, oh, it's already like June something. I should maybe change the like Pride theme stuff back. Not necessarily because I didn't like it or anything, but because I just really like my normal theme. Very sick Discord. It's pretty cool, I'd say. And I was like, all right. But then I was like, oh man, I don't really want to go back to just like a picture of my Minecraft skin. I want to have like a nice profile picture. But I couldn't decide on anything, so I just put like a meme I made. And I was like complaining about it a little bit. And Moon kindly suggested that, I don't know your pronouns, King, so I'm just going to use they, but enlighten me if you would. That they would draw me a profile picture for my Discord. And they delivered. They made like such beautiful art. Honestly, go to the Discord, check the fan art section. It's incredible. It's my like new favorite thing ever. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, Hide PogChamps King. So absolutely wonderful work. I was blown away. Like fan art is one of my absolute favorite things, both to make and to receive. I just think it's such a lovely expression of just, you know, just how cool the internet is and our little spaces, that you can make art and like receive art from people you've never even met, and it's just very lovely. So thank you so much. And I put like a little credit thing in my Discord description, but and I'm gonna keep this for as long as until I need probably like a thematic one again for like holiday. Hello puppy. But for now, this is like my favorite thing, and I'm so happy. Like it just I find it very funny that this has happened, because again I was just like bemoaning. I wasn't even asking for anything, and very kindly this was offered, because like last stream I went on a big rant when Dovey, who made my original Minecraft skin, not my original, but like my OG skin that I use now, like my main skin basically, even though I mostly wear this one, which is City made. If you have a little look, this is the skin a City made for me, but it's based on Dovey's design, since that was the skin I commissioned like my very first commission work. Anyways, so she made the skin that I sort of associate most with myself. And we had like a big rant. I had a little bit of a rant about how important I consider proper credit when it comes to like people doing art for you, especially stuff like skin art or like profile pictures that are everywhere, because they kind of become part of how people view you, right? But it's someone else's art. Oh, that's very sweet. Yeah, no, it means a lot if someone draws you, especially if you didn't ask for it. But even if you did ask, it means a lot for someone to invest their time into it. That's just meat. Oh, because the wolves here. I do want to dig down somewhere, but I don't really know where. Also, I didn't really bring a bed, but there's loads of animals here, and I kind of want to get more food, so we've just been hunting, I guess. And... Wait, 25, 35, okay. Let me breathe for a second, chat. Please don't redeem it immediately afterwards. I still have it saved, even though it's an old Sona design. Yeah, I also have like really old art. I've been moving, chat. Like I've mostly moved by now, and I found like a bunch of old art and stuff. And I still have art that people like, not really like fan art per se, but like art that friends of mine made for me where like years and years ago, like 2016 years ago. Like I don't even look like that anymore. So yeah, I totally get that. It just means a lot. It's very sweet. But yeah, I find it very funny that last stream I sort of talked about how important I consider credit and how I wish a lot more creators. I wish a lot more creators were more what I would consider courteous with their credit giving. Oh, hold on. My microphone arm is a little bit loose. I'm tightening it right now. Hold on. Yeah. How much I wish that. Why are you like this, King? Okay, you need to be tightened right here. There you go. It has like a bunch of little screws and it's drooping a tad, which is what's concerning me. Okay, I know now it's a bit better. Anyway, so I was talking about how important I consider it and how I wish a lot more bigger creators were more. What I would consider fair with their credit practices. Yeah, that's true. If you make your stuff yourself. Like, I mean, most of my, like, pretty much all the thumbnail art I use, etc., so is stuff that I make myself. So, yeah, I don't need to give credit except to myself. Ooh. Oh, I'm trying to get some wool so I can make a bed. Because I'm a bit far away from home, but I'm a bit afraid of, just vibing here. I have 2 wool. Can I get a 3rd one, please? There's a ravine. I could go in that one. But come on, give me a 3rd sheep. Oh, there's a village over there. There's some sheep as well. Hold on. Swooping in. Yeah. Let me fly up. There you go. Can I mid-air craft? That would be funny. Hold on, I can actually do this. Obviously not on a crafting table, but we're gonna fly about a little bit on this high end. This little hill, do this, do a little bed. There's a creeper, Minecraft's Grim Reaper. Can you not shove me into the creeper, bro? What the fuck? How am I almost dead? This is a crime against me, and I don't appreciate it in the slightest. Hold on. Let me sleep. Is he gonna let me sleep? Come on. Sleep. Okay, we did it. It's fine. Okay, let me fly in the ocean real fast while we heal. I really like your Sona's design. Thank you so much. I quite like it a lot. Right, I'm someone who quite appreciates simplistic design when it comes to people's personas. Mostly because I believe it makes it a lot more recognizable, ironically, if you don't go super overboard. Like, it doesn't mean you can't have details or, like, unique characteristics for your character. Obviously not. But, very cool. Yeah, I've realized that the sort of, like, I guess one of the things that I found very interesting, because I didn't realize that's how people drew that at all. Because mine was basically, like, based off, like, little ghost characters I made like years ago, and then they just had was like, oh, I don't really want to have like a straight up white like persona, like as in completely paper white. I didn't really think that would be a lot of contrast. I think that would be difficult to draw on white backgrounds. So I wanted like something darker, and I really like yellow, so I thought like a grey colour would be a good contrast colour. So that's how I came to be about that whole. And sometimes I draw it a bit more purpley, kind of because it's funky. and gives more like color contrast. Also nice color contrast with yellow, but this is like the artist vibes in me. But what I didn't realize at all when I made my little characters, even though like especially now that I'm very much, I'd consider myself most firmly in the Minecraft scene, is that a lot of people draw Enderman kind of similar to how I draw my character, and thus the whole like dark gray or like sort of off, like what's a less saturated dark purple is kind of a common color theme. And I find that interesting. I have a few people that I've come across who have somewhat similar color schemes or design features that I have in my character, even though I literally came up with my original, like the basis of my character design is years old, like even before I got into like Minecraft YouTube in the way that it is nowadays. Because my origins are very different there, chat. Like, I mean, I talked a bit about it, but like the original Minecraft stuff that I watched was very like, I would consider the closest equivalent to be something like survival games or Hunger Games kind of type business. So very different, not than maybe like the stuff that's kind of the It series of today. That maybe sound old as hell, but it's really not. It's just a few years. I should get some gravel, actually, if we're already here. This is a gravel biome, which is quite practical, to be honest. And there's a cave here, so we'll go in there. Oh, God. Could the creepers stop coming for my ass? I swear to God. Anyways, back to do my general chatter, my chattering. I did find that quite amusing that I had this whole big rant last stream, and now I'm in the sort of position that the big streamers I was talking about are in, where someone makes art for me, and I'm very happy to give them like as much credit. I want to understand the other kind of roleplay stuff. Yeah, that's the thing, right? And I want to like, there's probably like 2 people in my chat who are bilingual, right? My fellow hold on, why is my entire inventory full? Oh my God. Can I like, I really got to have like 2% more brain cells sometimes in my inventory management. Hold on, why do I have 1 singular arrow in my inventory? SMH. Hold on. I'm flapping about. We're just getting some gravel. And I want to know, right? Because my fellow guys who have English as a second or foreign language or whatever, any of your yalbos, the one thing that I find so like odd, right? And people don't necessarily do it maliciously. I'm not saying that, especially if you're very young. Like, I understand, like the awareness maybe not, might not be there for a lot of people. But genuinely, it is so... Hold on, I actually do need the black dye occasionally. But a lot of people really don't understand the concept of different cultural backgrounds at all, right? Because, I mean, I get it, right? If you're American or British, right? You're probably very used to your culture being very dominant, like even in countries that are not the UK or like that are not in the UK or America as a country or the US, right? Things like that, right? You're probably very used that a lot of cultural references you make will be understood by everyone you're talking to because you're communicating in English, right? So you're probably quite used to that. Whereas I noticed so many times that there's people who will say stuff like, if you didn't, like especially younger folks who, but yeah, I'm not gonna slander them too much, but like, we should actually also go back soon because I realized I didn't have as much inventory space as I thought I did. I'm just gonna leave the dirt behind because honestly, what do I need it for? That they say stuff like, if you didn't watch Stampy as a kid, you didn't have a childhood and stuff like that. Like, bruh, some of us didn't watch English language content as a child, right? Depending on how old you define child, to be fair. But that's the point I'm trying to make here, right? That if it's content like YouTube videos, for example, that is not translated, at least at the time when I was a child. Nowadays you get like fucking subtitles in every language for some YouTubers, so like hypothetically you could watch someone's content without speaking their primary language. But back in the day it was basically if you didn't understand the person, you didn't watch their content. Most of the time, at least. I'm just getting some gravel. But I'm really running out of inventory space, which is not great, to be honest. Because a lot of this stuff I don't really want to throw away. It's kind of valuable, so... But yeah, so if it's stuff like, okay, TV show, right? TV shows get dubbed. That's fine. That's fine and dandy. That's chillin', right? But YouTuber videos obviously do not usually get translated. And especially not to a lot of languages. Like, maybe to Spanish sometimes, but not really to, like, European languages and stuff. So, because they expect people to already know English, which, fair enough. We all do, pretty much. Like, not everyone at the same level, obviously, but a lot of people really do know English. And have, like, a decent, ability to express themselves. But obviously, depending on when, a lot of us consume the English content that we can bond over with our friends in our native languages, or like the language we mostly spoke as a child, which obviously for YouTube content doesn't apply. So whilst I can say, oh yeah, I watched this, like a lot of the same TV shows my friends watch, and I read the similar books, watched the same movies and stuff, I can't say I watched the exact same YouTubers when I was like 10. Because I didn't. I really did not. I watched, like, obviously the ones that were, like, from my place, my neck of the woods. And I know that there's, like, 2 people probably in my community who, well, if I named the people I used to watch, would exactly know who I'm talking about. Because they have the same background. But one thing that is kind of, like, weird, but weird in a funny way, about sort of... I've read about people who don't speak English. English is a second language, but I can see how something like that is irritating. I don't necessarily find it irritating. I just find it kind of funny, because I'd say genuinely, for pretty much every person, right, whose native language is not English, it is not like this presumption that everyone will understand your cultural reference is just not there. Like, I could make a cultural reference to like some of my native cultures, and I guarantee I would never expect everyone to sort of get it. I should go back here because it's a good location, but I didn't bring a free shulker box. This is my trading shulker box with stuff to trade with villagers. So hold on, I'm going back home real fast because I can't be asked. But the point there being, right, that this is like a very funny sort of double standard type thing that a lot of people don't even realize. So I just find it funny because people like meet me and they're like, they realize I'm a big Minecraft fan, or like we meet through Minecraft, and then like every person, especially Stampy, like every person goes immediately into like, oh, this and this person is what got me into Minecraft, and like, did you watch this and this person? I'm like, no, I did not. Like, I got into Minecraft via fucking Minecraft Varo, which is like a 2014 Minecraft series, which none of you fucking know. But like, this is what I mean, and all of us, I've seen it on Twitter recently, and I really appreciate it because obviously I just know, I know German YouTube, and like English language YouTube, and that's it. I don't really know like Polish YouTube or like French YouTube or like, I don't know, Greek or whatever. I don't really know any of the other ones because I don't speak those languages well enough to watch any of the content. But I've seen it recently, especially with the Polish MCYT fans, that they've been talking about like their childhood series and stuff like that. And I found it very heartening because I hope that spreads awareness that, yeah, like even though a lot of us sort of migrate to English language communities in general, that doesn't mean we don't have thriving YouTube communities of our very own. Like, I've been to so many conventions that are like sizable conventions where you guys would probably not know any of the people attending. Not saying I know all of the people attending, at least not anymore, since I've been sort of out of the scene for a few years, but I find it always very funny how like people don't really realize that. And sometimes this bond of, oh, it's like, us against like the English language mainstream, which of course I'm part of the English language like content creation scene, but there are some people who genuinely like get really like attached to their favorite creators who are not English speaking because they're sort of bucking the trend of every important creator being English language creating. So I don't know, I just thought about that recently because I was like, that's kind of fun in like an interesting sociology type way. Hold on, I'm gonna drop off some of my stuff. The trading box, I'm just gonna plop it on the wall. I've done this before, like there's just stuff to trade. And I'll just drop some other stuff off here. Because it doesn't fit in that shulker box. I'm just gonna drop all of it. This is like for the breeding. This can go here, this can go here. I don't really need that much food with me. There you go. I do need a fair bit of this, to be fair, so I think this should be fine. Oh, wait, hold on, the squid head. Don't really need that. And I don't want to lose the important info. Alright, hold up. Let me fly about. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing that a lot of people don't think about. And at least when it comes to me, I often modulate what kind of references I make because I'm thinking like what reference or like what topic will my audience understand. Not saying you boys are not intelligent, you are, but obviously, yeah, if you don't speak German specifically, you will not understand specific references. So I don't do those. And I've often wondered, like, do other like people do that too? But probably is I don't know where we went. Can't say I've ever thought about that. Yeah, it's not something I think often, to be honest, because I speak like about a very solid 70 to 80% of my communications, like except with like my family, are literally all English. Like me and my friends, we speak all English. Me and like you boys on the internet, we speak English. Like it's just kind of how things have gotten, you know. I think this is where I went originally, but I don't remember. Try to maneuver with flight sometimes. Nope, it was definitely not here. It's a little bit challenging. Alas, I don't necessarily mind it. It's just sort of an interesting observation. Where I've thought, I was like, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of funky, to be honest. Oh yeah, we just went round the bend. I'm just gonna fly out somewhere this way and try and find like the good scouted location I already found. Because, I mean, the gravel biome is really practical. I am, unfortunately, American. Oh, man, American/neg. No, sorry. Americans, you're alright. Some of you lads, you boys are alright as well. I know way too much about you boys. On the topic of Americans, this is vaguely topical, actually. So true, though. But this is vaguely topical. I did actually finish reading The Mayor of Castro Street. I was very proud of myself. Was quite the speedy read for me, especially for a non-fiction book. I was very proud of myself. And we're just gonna go into one of these like random ravines in the jungle and see if we can find anything nice. Probably not, but we'll see. It's a bit annoying because I don't remember where I originally went. Oh, there's some iron. Don't mind me. Hold on, I should actually change this for torches. There you go. There's not a lot here. Oh, interesting. That's a bit odd. There's just sandstone here. Oh, hold on, there's a cave. It's probably like a little gap only, but can't say. Don't want to check it because I mean you might find some coal. So yeah. Anyway, The Mayor of Castro Street, which if you don't know, is a biography of Harvey Milk, who was an American politician in the 70s, and he was the first elected, like openly gay official on a city. I think it might have been on the national level, either city or national. However, he was a supervisor in San Francisco, and he was assassinated. I mean, there's probably a lot of people who've watched the like 2008 movie about him, Milk, so there's probably a lot of people who know roughly like the out sketches. But so I read this whole book, which is about 380 pages, about him and his life, and it's also a lot about like gay rights and the gay scene in the 70s, which is very interesting, the 60s as well, which is very interesting because it's very different from today. And the book was very, very interesting. I actually really liked it. I gave it 5 stars. However, there is quite a lot of like slurs and I'd consider like somewhat offensive language in that book. But considering it's from the like late 80s is when this book was written, I'm sort of like considering it in its historical context, right? So in that sense, while I wasn't a big fan of reading like so many slurs in this book, both like anti-gay slurs, there's some racial slurs in there and everything, I consider it to be sort of kind of, you know, a product of the time. However, from like a historical perspective, it was very interesting reading this book, and I came away from it, you know, having learned a lot, thinking it very interesting. And also Harvey Milk, it was like an extremely talented orator, chat. If you've never like looked into it, this is where someone else got their villagers from. I believe this might be Duck. So I'm just gonna go completely opposite way. But I also should have some food on hand. Hold on. There you go, food. And we're just gonna go somewhere this direction. And like he was really, really good at. Oh, I flew to some village. I don't know which one. Wait, actually, this might be kind of close to where... Yup, this might be actually where I sort of went. At least there is a sort of random cave, so we can check that out. Hold on, let me have a look. If it's just coal again. Pretty sad. Oh, but to be fair, you never can have too much coal. Anyways, so he had a true talent for words. There's a bunch of his like political speeches included in that, and what a speaker! I have to say, to be honest, chat, like I'm quite weak when it comes to people who are good with words. Like if someone has like a particular skill at just having such like an incredible grasp of speaking, especially in like a political context, I'm quite taken with that. So like any person who can sort of get with that, I am interested in reading what they have to say, basically. And he was really striking. And whatever, like, I mean, the book in general was obviously, like, if you are not a political nerd, especially the, like, first 100 to 200 pages might be a bit boring to you, because it's a lot about, like, city politics in the 1970s. So, like, maybe not everyone's cup of tea. I personally found it very interesting. But, like, the last 100 pages, which are about, like, his time as a supervisor, about, like, different anti-gay rights measures being defeated in the state of California, and then obviously his assassination, were written just in the most gripping way. I literally couldn't put the book down. It was so just intense, and obviously it was a great loss. And like the fact that his killer, if you didn't know, Harvey Milk was assassinated, and also the mayor of San Francisco at the time, George Moscone. I think George Moscone was his name. Might have not had an N in that last name. Might have been Moscow, but honestly, can't remember. Anyway, both of them were assassinated in the City Hall building of San Francisco. And they were murdered by one of Harvey Milk's former colleagues, a man named Dan White, which is the most fucking, like absolutely insane name for a person to have. In light of what he did. So he very violently and brutally murdered these men in the City Hall building. Essentially kind of because he didn't get his way and he didn't get his post back. And he was actually only sentenced to manslaughter charges and a 7-year term of imprisonment following the very brutal and like gruesomely executed murder of 2 people, which is, you know, emblematic of just everything sometimes. And it's kind of sad. That's a perfect villain name for a big... It really is. I don't know what Dan White's parents were thinking, but man, like man. But the sad thing really is that, you know, he was also a former policeman. He was a former cop. And also a former military man. But, like, the fact that, essentially a cop murdering people in the Capitol, one of them being an openly gay man, is a little bit, you know, that's a little bit sad that could be a news headline from today. Like, that could legitimately have happened, like, yesterday. And it's kind of depressing that you can have the exact same storyline from 1978 or something to, like, 2022, and it's the exact same storyline. But, yeah, no, absolutely wild shit. And I gotta say, one thing that I found very interesting, because, again, I watched the movie... I don't know how long ago, like years and years ago. And I don't remember it well, so I do want to rewatch it. But just the sheer, like, the striking facts that stuck with me after reading that biography really were that how long it took Harvey Milk to even get into office. He ran multiple times unsuccessfully and, like, only got elected, like, about less than a year before he got murdered. Which is just... damn. And also just how, like, he had, like, this weird sense, and by weird I mean genuinely strange sense of foreboding doom. Like, he talked about what, like, you know, potentially being assassinated years before it happened, and he literally made a political will about what would happen in the event of his assassination. Like, the level, just the sheer level of fatalism you have to go that far and to write a will of what would happen if you specifically got murdered. Not even just died in office, but specifically were murdered. Is absolutely wild. You know. And it was a great loss just in general. Like, I do highly recommend either watching the movie or reading the book. Genuine recommendation. I'm now reading The Ferryman, which I have to read for school, but you know, after stream I'm gonna sit down and read the rest of it. I've started already, but you know, because one of the things that I've got on my mind still is I have an exam tomorrow at like 8 a.m. Yeah, I'm thrilled about that. I hate early morning exams more than I hate exams in general. And oh my gosh, I am quite nervous, but it's the one of the two things I still need to do before I get to, like, actually get excited about TwitchCon. Because that's the thing, right? My brain has been so busy. Ferryman is so good, actually, generally. Oh, actually? I've started, like, I read the first, like, the prologue or something, and it sounded really good so far. There's, like, a murder, there's some drama, a corpse gets discovered, you know? Right up my damn alley, you know? We're just gonna scout out. Please focus on online summary for tomorrow, though. I will read about it. I've also watched, like, a bunch of videos about, like, the historical events that happen. I have all the resources. It's just gonna be a pain for 2 hours, and it's gonna be alright. I kind of want to, like, find a cave instead of these, like, random schisms in the earth. Hold on, let me fly about. I mean, we could try this out. I think someone's been here because there's water down here. Surely someone's been here. They didn't really light it up, or did they? Hold on. But yeah, where was I? Anyways, so, like, the whole thing about me, like, I feel like I haven't been able to get properly, like, prepared or excited for, no, there's some iron up on the wall. Let me see if I can get to that. I haven't been properly able to actually, like, comprehend that. Hi, thank you so much for the raid, Mike. How was your stream? What were you doing? I didn't see what you were playing. I just saw you were live. Was it Growth SMP again? If so... how's it going? How did the Ender Dragon fight go? I hope it went well. Thank you so much for the raid, King. I'm just chatting about how my my school obligations have sort of prohibited me actually properly getting excited for TwitchCon because I'm still so worried about like all the shit I have to do. So exciting thoughts. But alas, that is kind of true because I do have this one proposal I have to put in till the 15th. Growth SMP, yes, I've made Creeper Farm for the Elytra guys to have fuel. Very good. As an Elytra guy myself, I appreciate that. That's a public service you've done. I've done a villager breeder, Mike. Not on cam, just off cam. It's pretty rudimentary, but does its job. It's slowly trudging along, occasionally plopping out a new villager. And hopefully, in a little bit, we're gonna have enough to actually staff like a proper little trading hall with a bunch of the more important guys. I want to have a Fletcher, I want to have a farmer, I want to have like a mason or something for blocks. I want to have a cartographer for the glass trade. Like, there's so many options. We are just basically on the hunt. We are getting food, go to sleep tomorrow. Yes, I will. I'm not going to be live for that long chat. It's going to be like a short stream. But I had like different, don't make me push the button, I'm not. Thank you for the hydrate. I have apple citrus lemonade, by the way. I want to talk about more fun stuff though, not just about me being worried about shit. And talk about okay, this is I consider this a safe zone. I already get enough crap in my life for my slightly irresponsible time management. But this is my chat, and I consider this my safe zone. I want to just chat about the funky little things I get up to without, you know, too much negativity. Please. By negativity, I mean, please don't scold me entirely about all my extracurricular activities. So, I've been watching a lot of MCC VODs, which absolutely is not conductive to anything but my own brain cells. And I told you boys that I watched, yes, I know, Red, I'm gonna be alright, King. I did like a really good sleepy time today. I'm fully energized. My brain cells have never felt any better. I mean, to be fair, they didn't have, but anyways, there's some good holes up there. Let me attempt to fly up there. And have a little careful. I feel like Red might be the parent friend. That might be. It might be. This is your conclusion. This is, yeah. Red very much is. It's kind of funny because I used to be the parent friend in a lot of groups that I was in when I was a bit younger. And also I tend to be like the older brother friend with any of my younger friends. But like whenever it's like Red and me, Red is very much like the person holding me in line. That's not even an exaggeration in the slightest. Like I would get like 2% of the shit that I get done without them. It's just 3 levels of irresponsible. Yep, you just do shit like 8 months in advance. Like a silly guy. I just do them like last minute. Like proper people. I'm kidding. But anyways, back to just me talking about my hyperfixations. Because this is my chat. I keep the topics. No, I'm kidding. Not always, but sometimes I do. Oh, thank you for the potato, King. I appreciate that. There you go. A singular potato. Patat moment. Could I not die, please? Also, how have I gotten through a stack of torches already? I really don't know. It says once it's done now, I do it now, easy peasy. Bro, sometimes I wish I had your brain, but sometimes I don't. Because I just do, like, ridiculous amounts of work in, like, in one sitting. I don't know, my brain be weird sometimes. It's not always conductive because I stress myself out like loads about a bunch of shit. But it's fine. It's fine. It's chill. Let's just talk about my MCC VOD watching. So I told you boys, I watched a little bit ago, I watched Good Times with Scar's MCC POVs. And they were fantastic. He's such a great entertainer. Hey Leo, what a lad. And now I've gotten to watching Grian's old MCC POVs, so I've started like chronologically. as you should, because that's how my brain works. I'm like, I gotta watch it chronologically. So I started with some really old MCC POVs, and oh man, I just, goddamn, like, the thing that I find funny is I get so, like, just the exact same kind of joy and, like, just excitement and stuff from this kind of thing that I used to in the past. So, you know, you can experience funky little joy, even if you're not 13 anymore. 13, by the way, not 30, Jesus. For a brief moment, I was like, I should speak more clearly about this, and should not have weird speaking mistakes. Hold on. Ooh, careful. I'm trying to avoid certain death. And also getting some iron, because you never know when you're going to need some iron for hoppers, or you're going to need some iron for some other contraptions. You never know, chat. And coal is for my robo boy. There you go. Man, these kind of massive, deep, fuck-all caves are, like, kind of intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. Even if I'm super kitted out. Because I'm like, oh man, I could just die from fall damage. Not even, like, actually getting defeated by a mob, but, like, just fall damage. Kicked over you moment. But yeah, so I've been watching Grian's MCC movies, and, like, oh my gosh. I still stand by the fact, like, honestly, in terms of life goals, I fully stand behind the whole thing of, like, being part of... These guys are taking each other out, honestly. They literally did. That's very funny. That being an MCC as, like, a life bucket list type goal is perfectly valid. Like, I honestly, if I'm ever an MCC, I consider it to, you know, the highlight of anything I've ever done in my life. It's not even ironically, chat. So, I mean, me and the boys, when it comes to TwitchCon, have been talking a bit about, like, maybe, like, which meet and greets and stuff might attend. And I'll talk about it a little bit. I'll talk about it a little bit. And again, I've mentioned that I've been down the convention circuit quite a lot of times. And in terms of, like, my local YouTubers, I've pretty much met every person. At least who I've ever wanted to meet, pretty much. And also, like, a lot of the people who were very relevant in the scene, at least at the time, right? So I've met, like, the big names is what I'm trying to say, right? Where's Mike? Mike's not on the server. But, hi, Mike's just in my chat. Mike's one of my friends. So, hi. Hiya. I just have a rant. Hello. I was watching his stream. Oh, he raided me. This is where Mike went. He graciously raided me, like, absolutely lovely. So basically send you boys over to my community in my stream. And I'm just exploring while just having a little chat about random stuff. Because it's a busy day. Oh my god, I could get a disc. I couldn't actually, because this guy is being annoying. Fuck off, king. There you go. Let me eat a little bit. There you go. Anyway, so hi Blue. Just a short stream, so don't hit me with the end stream redemption. I'm just doing some mining and chatting. But yeah, anyway, so I've been down the convention circuit. I've met, like, so many people. And the ones where I was able to give them, like, art or something I've done, I remember quite fondly. But pretty much, like, a lot of the meetings, while at the time they were very exciting, I don't consider them the, like, be-all, end-all of, like, experiences in life. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I've done it a lot of times, and while they were nice, and I was happy to have had them, I'm a bit desensitized to the concept, in that I've done it a lot of times. Obviously not the exact same people, but the concept is the exact same. What did he do? Oh yeah, not, you know, stream on the eve of my exam tomorrow morning. That's what I did. Never let you tell anyone that I ain't a dedicated guy. He knows what he did. Yep, I know what I did. And I said, this is my stream. I am going to talk about my hyperfixations, and I am going to ignore the concerns. I'm going to ignore the concerns, bros. I'm going to ignore them violently. Do not take my work ethic as an example. Anyways, back to the concept. So the concept of meetups is something I'm very familiar with, and I've done it a lot of times before. And it's fun. But I don't consider, again, it's not like I have to have this experience, I have to meet this and this person. Especially, I'm ignoring them for like another like 15-20 minutes. I said it's going to be a short stream, but you know, you gotta let a map live. I need to rant to someone. If I go longer than 2 days with streaming, I just get like saying it, oh my god, no, I'm gonna get kicked and like that. Oh god, you're like my parents, bro. Let me live. I'm a grown man. Let me make my poor ass decisions. Let me make my poor decisions. No, I'm kidding. Actually don't. I quite appreciate the care, but back to the concept. So I've done the concept a lot. So, and also now that I'm a creator myself, I don't know if I necessarily value the concept of like having a 30-second interaction with some of the streamers I watch. Hyperfixate at a different time, you're mad, bro. You're trying to like, bruh. You're trying to deblorbize my brain. It's not gonna work. It's never worked in anyone's life, at least not my one specifically. What was I? But yeah, anyways, so I don't really know if like a 30-second interaction with like a streamer I watch is necessarily like the experience I need to have 100%. Whereas I obviously would like love to interact with people in like a more genuine context. Not saying that meetups are not genuine, but you know what I mean, chat. Like imagine if you're smaller creators, a different kind of beats. But we're talking about the really big streamers. Let's say Tubbo, right? You boys know I'm quite the Tubbo enjoyer, right? And Tubbo does have a meetup at TwitchCon, right? With a bunch of other creators. I'm like, do I really want to like go up to him and have like one line basically to say, and then you know, I've done my bit and we are good, right? Whereas I would obviously much prefer like an opportunity to game or something. Honestly, I don't necessarily need to anyways. Like, this is what I'm saying, right? Like, I don't know. So while I can't decide if it would be nice and I would want to do it thusly, or if I consider it to be kind of unnecessary and thus I'm not like craving it to desperately happen. He says that like my bloggers don't update right before Thursday class SMH. Exactly. Come here, I'm sick. Want to pop in, say hi, redeem cat boy real quick. Hi Void, have a good recovery, mate, and see you soon. I do appreciate you stopping by even though you are sick. But yeah, so from that point of view, it's like, okay, this and this creator, I'm like, okay, I think their streamers are sick, I think they're cool. But like, as a streamer myself, and B, as someone who's gone through the circuit, I guess, before, I sort of see it as like, the experiences were like nice, but not invaluable to me, and also I presume if you're a very big streamer, right, the whole like having a big meetup and like a big line, like how memorable is you as an individual really there? Like unless you have like a really cool gift or are super funny or attractive, like, you know, you're not gonna stand out super like intensely. At least that's what I imagine. I mean, I have a relatively decent memory for people, but like even I wouldn't be able to keep like hundreds, thousands of people straight in my brain. I would not be able to. So my thought process is basically like, you know, I'd much rather have a more memorable interaction with someone. But at the same time, is it really worth missing the opportunity just because the occasion isn't super memorable? And if it isn't super memorable for the other person, isn't it like worth having that experience? And, you know, even if I later on end up maybe, you know, having the opportunity to do something, keep them straight in your brain. Yeah, I know, or keep them gay in my brain. I should really speak more accurately. But this is the point. Like, if like a meeting is very, very unremarkable, then if I later get the opportunity to do something with someone, you know, you will be in the meet. Did you know about who? I do. We talked about it with the boys today, about like who we might want to go, like whose meetups might be interesting to us. There's a few specifically. But I just like in some cases I'm like, okay, like, you know, this is what I'm saying, right? If it is a conundrum because everything has advantages and disadvantages, and it's basically like, oh yeah, am I like gonna have this opportunity to meet this person, because you never know how life goes. Genuinely, like, you might never be able to meet this person again, hypothetically, right? Because of whatever reason, or like I could end up being friends with someone in like 2 years, and it'll be a funny anecdote that one time I stood in queue to see someone. But basically, I think I'll decide like on site what I think. But one person I do kind of want to meet up just for the meme, like one person I want to go to their meetup just for the meme, is Scott S. Major. Specifically just so I can go up to him and say thank you for giving us gay Olympics. And nothing else. Nothing else. I don't even want a picture. I mean, I kind of want a picture, but like, I don't necessarily want anything else. I just want to say that one line. Because it's true. Like, I'm the biggest MCC fanboy I've ever been. Like, sports could never. Like, my love for that event is so deep, you don't understand, chat. I'm a massive fanboy. So I would love to like talk to one of the people associated in making and organizing that, and say my genuine gratitude for putting it on and just always doing such a good job with it. As well as just, I think he would find it incredibly funny if there's just this random ass guy coming up to him being like, thank you for the gay Olympics, you know? So I think honestly, because with everyone else, like, it would be a lot more like sincere, like, oh, I really appreciate you for being like a streamer who I consider to be like someone who sets a good example about what to do in the public sphere, etc., things like that, which are a lot more like sincere, genuine things. Whereas for some people, I'm like, okay, I have a funny thing. You gotta meet Foss. Which person is that referencing? I'm a bit on my brain cells are not quite there sometimes, Mike. My Fox boss. Oh! Fox boss. Fundy, yes. I'd love to meet Fundy, honestly. Like, whatever, right? Like, I find him a very impressive programmer. As someone who's done some IT stuff in the past, not like anything near his level, but like, I really, really respect his like professional work. That's not even a joke. That's genuine. I never quite had the talent for like programming on the same, like on anywhere near the same level. I've done like HTML and like fucking really simple stuff in the past, and it never really like clicked well with me. But I mean, I'd love to say hi. You know, he's a funky guy. But there's also gonna be so many people I'm like, oh man, this is just gonna be embarrassing because I'm so much shorter than everyone. That's a mage. Your Foss, and I understand it. It's your Fox boss. I will say, I could just go up and be like, hi, I'm saying you work with one of my friends. This is the thing, chat. You don't realize, right? The way things, I have one request to say that Mike says hi, Foss. Yeah, I will just go up and be like, hi, this is my, oh, I actually found my bed, Lamau. This is where I originally was. This is what happens if you just run around like a maniac. Well, that's kind of funny. Oh no, it's actually not my house. It was a, hold on, I was like, ah yes, my area. No, it's not. Apparently not. Netherlands just being towered. Yeah, it's just Minecraft people are too tall. It's unfair. And I'm not even that short. I'm just a normal lad. I'm just a normal sized lad. And I will be like towered over by so many people. Hold on, we're gonna go home, we're gonna go do a sorting system, because I put good work into that. I put good work into my sorter. So it deserves to be used. But yeah, I will say hi from you, Mike. And this is the funny thing, right? Like, you don't even need to be that deeply entrenched into a community to know people who know people who know people. It's a very funny thing to have happened. Now skip the thing. I'm his employee. I don't know how much I can say to NDAs. So I prefer to be safe. Now I will just say it. If I do meet Fundy, I will just say like a little shout out. I'm not gonna name. I might name names if he asks, but like otherwise I'm just gonna say I'm friends with one of the people who works with you. I'm just gonna be like, hello. That's very funny. I'm tempted to do a similar thing with Wilma and say Leo sends me, you know, geocache business. Yeah, just go up to him and be like, hello. We know people who know people. Very funny. Cobblestone. I don't know what else. I still have so much random crap in my inventory. Oh my gosh. I gotta have a little look in the output chest. Oh my gosh, I have so much random crap in here that I didn't even know was in here. This is what happens, chat. Just don't understand. You're like, hold on, what's happened? What's occurring? There you go. Throwing that out. But, hold the phone, chatters. Hold the phone. How's the capo moment going? Okay, 2 more minutes. That's alright. Let me put up some stuff. And we really gotta smelt all that iron. We're gonna do that in a little bit, chat. I'm putting the melons here. And we do have this. There you go. We do have this. 1 carrot. Really, truly the height of carrot production. One of these. I do need some of this. Hold on. Some more leather. We do have the chicken feathers. I'm keeping all of this. Redstone dust. Redstone. There you go. We're dropping that 1 dripstone block. There you go. We have so much random crap in my inventory. Oh my gosh. Some of it has to go in here. I'm keeping that here. We're keeping all of this. There you go. Keeping the emeralds here. The performance, by the way. Yes, I'm finishing up. I'm finishing up. Yep. I'm getting bossed around. But yeah, I don't really know about that part. So we'll see how it goes. I have such a hard time conceptualizing a lot of the convention because my brain has been so occupied with everything else. I've just had like no brain cells left. So I've just done basically like comfort watching. So a lot of stuff I'm like generally could like know the outlines. Oh my god, I did watch Double Life. Please let me rant about Double Life for a hot minute because I didn't, like last stream I hadn't watched the new episodes. Oh my god! I was being nice and made it 20-minute timer, thank you. Please let me continue my little Double Life rant, please. Please, I'm the cool parent now. Yes, thank you, Blue, for being the cool parent. Please let me finish my Double Life rant. I really want to. I haven't been able to, like, I've been, like, covertly talking about it to, like, my family, and I was like, hi, I've been watching the series, and I'm, like, not even mentioning properly that it's, like, Minecraft. I'm just talking about how it's, like, a reality TV show to my mum, and I was like... Also, I spread propaganda, chat. I was doing my part, because you boys have been knowing that you forget Red as the end chat redemption true. You heard so much about Blobos. They know no mercy. Please, let me want to read and talk about my please. Yes, I will listen to your Blobos once you're here, like in 2 days. Like, please. You don't understand. I can't talk to anyone in my like real life, really. That is here, that is listening to me talk about like how obsessed I am with that show. But anyways, back to it. And I have spread propaganda, right? You boys have known that there's some POVs I watch sort of secondarily, which is like I watch Scott's POV, I want to watch Pearl's POV since I've not watched at all. And I watch kind of like the same cursory manner Ren's POV, Rendog. Although I do want to watch his properly. But the main POVs where I watch like pretty much immediately once it comes out or as soon as I can manage, should put stuff in this smelter, is I watch Grian's POV, I watch Scar's POV, and I watch B-Dubs' POV, B-double-O. And I stand by the fact that more people should watch B-Dubs' POV. It's a crime that he doesn't get more views on his episodes. It's genuinely, it's a crime against like good content. Because if you don't know, like those are the 3 that I'm like very actively watching, where there's a few other ones that I like I haven't watched yet, or I'm watching like sometimes, or like as I go along. Test at the end of the month. Just Blobos serves you right. I will take the Blobo test, please. It's just getting X through here. How did that one work? This one chicken got yeeted. Oh, I killed all of them because of Sweeping Edge. I hate this chicken farm. I might actually genuinely scrap it. Just do old-fashioned farming. Anyways, back to it. I'm just doing a good bit of passive stuff with my smelter. And we're gonna go up and we're gonna do like the final bits. But I want to do my Blobber talk and then I'll be off. Because I do actually need to get some rest and I also need to do a little bit of revision last minute. Because that's what happens with my brain. I do last minute shit all the time. Because, oh god. Also, to be fair, I did get like a lot of like, can you do this last minute? Kind of requests for my family. So like, poggers. Not really. There you go, we should be fine. Anyway, so yeah, those three were like my main favorite POVs, and I stand by the fact. And so I was watching a Tubbo stream, and I happened to not click off the tab after stream, so it was Tubbo's offline chat. If you don't know, Tubbo is quite the active offline community, so people talk in his chat after his stream ended, and a lot of people know each other there and everything. And I sometimes peek in. I'm not really an active member or anything, but like I occasionally dip my little feetsies into it. So I was there, and some people were, and I was just having like a little gander, and some people were bringing up Double Life and how they just started like into it, and I spread the beat-ups propaganda, and people took little notes, and it was very cute. And I stand by that fact. The beat-ups propaganda is real. I will stand by it. If I get like one person in my chat, like every time I mention it, that people should watch BOO's POV of Double Life, if I get one person to watch it, I have done my job of the day. That man, he does the funniest editing of literally anyone. I did genuinely stand by the fact his editing is incredible. And he has a great voice, and he's very like, he's like a little gremlin. I mean, he's not really little, but he's a gremlin. And he will just cause chaos just for fun because he just wants to. And he's, you know, RPing a whole ass like marriage with Impulse. On Double Life, which is very just excellent. I gotta love me some gay coded roleplay on a Minecraft server. I gotta say it's right up my alley. But if I will just say peak content, like in terms of like his editing style. So in the latest episode, this is not a massive spoiler, he and Good Times with Scar end up going to the Deep Dark, because in Double Life there's only one enchanter and it happens to be in the Deep Dark. And there's this one of the most incredible just like editing moments of Beat-Up's latest episode was basically him saying, Scar, I love to go on an adventure with you. They're always so fun and safe. Cut to immediately them being in the Deep Dark, being scared out of their minds. It's incredibly well edited. It's so funny. He does like little like fucking telenovela type like music editing and whenever something dramatic happens and someone's like dishing out some gossip about something, it's so funny. And I highly recommend it. Like, just Double Life is so good because a lot of it it's just basically like relationship drama but add murder. Like, there's just so much going on, and there's so many things that are just that really like pay off if you watch more than one POVs. But in general, I highly recommend, if you're someone who watches Grian's POVs, if you're the avid Scott Major enjoyer, which fair, king, good tastes, but or if you are a Scar enjoyer, please watch BOO's POV. I beg of you, chat. You will not regret it 1 second. And I've just had such a joyous time. Like, my brain is just being fed so well with just Double Life episodes and watching like Scar's Hermitcraft season 9 and then watching MCC VODs of Hermits. It's just very lovely. It's just giving me the nourishment I need in my diet, my media diet at the moment. There's lots that I still want to watch, but like, this is stuff that I'm comfortable and familiar with. Even though it's new content, it's like in the same vein as the stuff I already like. So at the moment where I don't really have the brain cells to try out a lot of new stuff, it's very, very lovely. And it's nice. Although I've been like kind of stressed out because I feel like I'm just rushing from one thing to another. I'm really looking forward to TwitchCon and chat. Yet again, if you are going to TwitchCon, right, there will be like a little description and or photo of what I'm looking like. Absolutely, please come up to me and say like who you are in chat, and like we could do some hanging out. We could do whatever you want. Honest, I mean not whatever, but you know what I mean, chat. Like if you want to meet up, you can 100% do that, chat. I'd love to do that. You guys are like the best. You know what I'm looking forward to. Ending stream. Don't waste your 100k channel points. I'm ending stream anyways, chat. Don't worry. I'm going to get like some rest, copium. I'm gonna try my best in that exam tomorrow morning. And after that, I only need like one thing for. Oh my! Don't remind me. It's actually fine, copium. To be fair, it's a bit longer than 8.5, kind of. Not really. It's not. Oh god, you're reminding me. My brain is dying. It's fine. Copium. But after that, I only have one little obligation for like education purposes for the longest time, and then I can actually genuinely have a little bit of a summer holiday, relax slightly, not really, but as best I can, right, chat? I will just go to my house real fast. Alright, I mean, if you want to come cry afterwards. Maybe. I might. I don't know yet, honestly. It's been so busy. I might. I'll talk to you at like 10 once I'm done. But yeah, chat. So tomorrow I don't know if we're gonna have a stream. Who's talking to me? Oh, it's the Twitch thing. Never mind. I don't know if I'm gonna be live tomorrow. Maybe why is Wilbon 0 viewers? The questions I asked. We are gonna raid Akko. We haven't raided him in a long time. He's actually also going to TwitchCon, so maybe I'll say hi to him in person. That would be kind of funky. Anyways, I don't know if I'm gonna see you tomorrow, chat, because I don't know how I'm gonna feel after exam. But 100% on Wednesday, because that's like one of the final days before I'm leaving, and then we can maybe figure out like funny things to do, like for mobile streams / laptop streams and things like that. Get ready to raid. Akko's a really cool streamer. I discovered him when he was doing a subathon, and he's doing Minecraft at the moment. Very pog guy. And bye, chat. I love you loads, and I really appreciate you boys listening to my ranting and raving all the time. It's really appreciated. And bye, chat. Have good times.